Happy Saturday morning. I feel like I've got to keep it quiet. As you can tell, it is very quiet on these streets here in Lima. I just flew in about an hour ago. I had to fill out a lost luggage form. My luggage has not yet left Charlotte for whatever reason. But I decided to go ahead and take advantage of this 12-hour layover in Lima. I took a Uber to a museum, highly rated museum, Larco Museum of History. And now that I'm here, I'm gonna walk on over and find some desayuno. I think that's how you say breakfast. Now we're coming up on a busy street, but it is 5:30 a.m. and this place is pretty deserted. Nice and quiet. I mean, it is really quiet here. I've never experienced such quiet in a big city. I'll have to see how big Lima is. I'm guessing it's over 1 million people, but you would never guess. I mean, okay, I can hear somebody dragging a cart or a dumpster or something, but this is seriously impressive. Nice and foggy. I was looking out the window of the airplane, just waiting to see some semblance of life when we were getting ready to land, and you couldn't see the ground until we were about 100 feet above the ground. So definitely very foggy. And Lima's right by the coast. We're like 1 mile from the Pacific, I guess that would be, ocean. And so it's only 500 feet elevation out here. Super low elevation, but very cloudy, foggy, I guess, and overcast and quiet. I gotta say, this tamale here is the best tamale I've ever had. All due respects to my mom's neighbor Minerva, who brings over fresh tamales just about every Christmas. This tamale is outstanding. I was just looking at this little pastry shop, and I asked the man in line. I saw these banana leaves wrapped over something, and I asked him what they were, and he said, "Oh, those are tamales. You definitely need to have one because they're really good here." And I did. And my goodness, man, real good. It's just amazing how good cornmeal can be. Maize, I guess, like the raw corn meal itself. You know, there was an olive in there, one chunk of chicken, and a peanut or two, or maybe it was a cashew. Definitely never heard of peanuts or olives in a tamale, but this is really good. Sun is already starting to set here in Cusco, my final destination. And I gotta say, the view of the Peruvian Andes flying over top of them coming in, one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Just breathtaking. I had a little emotional moment, you could say, on the plane. Just snow-capped Peruvian Andes reaching up through the clouds was just breathtaking. Subliminal, absolutely subliminal. You can see the sun starting to set here. It's just after 5 o'clock, setting a little earlier than back up north, it looks. We are making our way through Cusco. Yeah, Cusco. Whew, it's been a long day. This place is pretty crowded, as you can see. Going out here to find myself hopefully a good restaurant, Cusco, right next to this main square. So it's over 11,000 feet above sea level out here, and I can definitely tell the effects. I feel a little woozy, not quite delirious, but kind of in that direction. Plus, I didn't sleep much at all last night on the flight over to Lima. Fortunately, they serve up coca tea out here, which is a remedy for altitude sickness. I did have a headache that started coming on, but I feel much better now, and surprisingly, or maybe not surprising to some of you, I don't feel quite as much fatigue. Hot shower helped too. But yeah, man, this city is at 11,000 feet above sea level, and it is something else. Oh yeah, looks like a castle. Beautiful, beautiful city. Hello. And here is the main square, downtown Cusco. It's an Irish pub right there. This castle-looking thing, I believe this is Francisco. I could be wrong. Honestly, there are so many points of significance, historical significance, cultural significance in this town and outside of this town. It is hard to keep up with it all, but so far this place is not disappointing one bit. There we go. I want to get some of this beautiful background going on here. This is just beautiful to me. I mean, I can't say what kind of architecture they call this, but I love it. I dig it. This town is super cool and super full of flavor, man. It has got a very distinct style. So I'm gonna try not to harp on this too much, but I gotta say, 11,000 foot elevation is no joke. I was feeling better after some cocoa tea. Now after dinner, boy, I feel dizzy, woozy, having a hard time keeping my balance. Makes for walking home a little adventurous. But just walking through this town, man, there's just so much flavor, so much color going on here. Gosh, it really is something. It's not like a shock to the senses, but it is definitely approaching sensory overload. Yeah, just totally different, man. Good stuff. Now I gotta hope to find my way home. All right, I'm gonna show a little more of this cobblestone street and give you an idea of how close traffic gets. Definitely the narrowest little walking path I've ever seen. But yes, I wanted to point out the number of old school Volkswagen Beetles in this town, man. I just saw my 6th one. I've only been here a couple of hours outside the airport anyway. 6 old school Volkswagen Beetles, man. It is a thing here for some reason. Yeah, passing by somebody. It's no joke. I don't know why they made these walk paths so narrow. But they got cobblestone streets, which I love. It is super cool out here. And I just want to point out that my luggage, by the time I got to Lima, my luggage had not even left Charlotte. I don't know what their deal was. But I gotta tell you, even though I got some 2-day-old socks and shirt and everything else, no toothbrush, no razor, it's all good, man. I learned some time ago to just roll with the flow. No sense in getting beat up or eat up over something that's out of my hands, man. Luckily, I brought this fleece and some kind of gator neck to use as a hat. Yeah, so I'll manage. Might have to rent a whole bunch of hiking gear though if my backpack doesn't arrive tomorrow. We'll see what happens. We're here at the Saxe Woman site right outside of Cusco, and I just wanted to point out the pretty amazing, incredible construction they did with these megaliths, these enormous stone walls that were built with no mortar, unlike the Egyptian pyramids. No mortar built with these, and I've read that may have been because of the earthquakes in this area where they had to fit them so tightly, and that they would expect that they would jumble around a little bit during an earthquake event. So because they are fitted so precise, I mean, you cannot even slide a knife blade in between these stones. Super impressive. Sacsay Woman site in Cusco. Stonework everywhere. I don't know if I've just seen so much stonework in my life. Just walls and walls and walls of stonework. Most of it these megaliths. These are some of the smaller ones. Tightly fitting. You can see you cannot slide a knife up in between those joints. Maybe that joint. But I mean just stones everywhere, big and small. Most of it built in the 15th century. Pretty tight. And here we are at the site of Sacsay Woman. Less than a mile walk outside of Cusco. The only reason I can remember how to pronounce this is because it sounds like sexy woman. But it is best known for these large, megalithic, large stones fitted all throughout. It's about 700-year-old Incan fortress called the Fortress of the Royal Falcon or Hawk or something. Just acres and acres of these large walls, and these are some of the smaller stones placed around. It overlooks the city of Cusco on the opposite side of where I am now. Just another UNESCO World Heritage Site out here in Peru. Cusco in itself is a World Heritage Site. Good stuff, man. Oh yeah, and these are alpacas. There's one herd that I've seen throughout here. I guess they provide free mowing services. Here we go. We are making our way down from Sacsay Woman. I just want to point out that if you think going up to Sacsay Woman, which is above 12,000 feet, it's around about 1,000-foot climb. Just remember, you got to go all the way back down. On a bright note, I just got the message that my luggage arrived at the airport. So I'm super looking forward to brushing my teeth and cleaning myself up. What's up, everybody? It's day one on the Salkantay trail. Just set off from Cusco this morning. Took about a 2-hour bus ride to Moyapata. That's Humante Mountain behind me. That's beautiful, beautiful mountain. We had breakfast in Moyapata. Took a 1-hour bus ride to Chancachilla, where we officially started the hike. And today we're going to set up camp in Soraypampa and then leave our gear and take a nice little half-day hike to Humante Lake, which I assume is fed off of this beautiful mountain back here. There it is, Humante Mountain. Yeah. It is Tuesday morning, about 5:15 a.m. Everybody's just starting to get up in our little cabins here. You can see the mountain in the background. That's Salkantay. We're going to cross here in about 3 hours. Where are we now? We are at Soraypampa, just over 12,000 feet. And I am definitely feeling the altitude here. I had a horrible, horrible headache last night. I'm feeling much better this morning. They do have the option of horses, either from the beginning or if we find out along the way today that we can't make it. So we're going to be going up to 15,000 feet today. So yeah, I'll get some breakfast and get after it, man. All right, this is it. We are setting off on big day number 2. Today, Tuesday, going to do 22 kilometers which is about 14 miles. I think this will be the longest I've ever hiked in one day. That's if I make it. Currently at 12,000 feet. We're gonna pass over 15,000 feet on Salkantay Mountain, which you can't even see now. It's totally obscured by clouds. And then we're gonna ultimately descend down to our campsite, which is around 9,000 feet. Fortunately, I have some coca leaves currently chewing on to fight this altitude sickness. And I have Florida water, which is popular in these parts. It helps to open up the lungs, some kind of flower extract. Honestly, after yesterday and the painful headache I had, I'm willing to do anything to fight off this altitude sickness. But just take a glance at where we are here in Pampa. Just starting out on a nice little walk in the Andes. Hell yeah. Here's Salkantay Mountain coming into view behind us. The low-lying clouds starting to lift up. As you can see, just a gorgeous view. 360 degrees around. That's our base camp where we just came from. We're all taking a little break, getting in some Florida water, some coca leaves, and some new natural medicine, I'll say, to help us climb this mountain. This is it. Top of Salkantay Mountain Pass. I think 4,600 meters, a little over 15,000 feet. Definitely the highest I have ever set foot. Say what's up, Joe. This is my German buddy Johansson. Hell yeah, we did it, buddy. Hell yeah.
Your arrival to here, to this special area, we are staying in the one important places. Usually for the Andean people, the mountains and the highest places is the one important one. For example, today in Cusco or in all Cusco nation, we have one festival, big festival. This festival is called Coyoriti, the star or the snow star on the top to the mountain in the 5,300 meters. Today the people in this area is dancing for the mountain and also dancing for the cross, Catholic cross. Okay? For there in the Andean religion we have a duality. One duality. Always the Andean people is believed in the Pachamamas, in the mountain, and also is believed in the Catholic idea. Because the Catholic idea is one imposition for our religion. Okay? For there, today so many people from the Cusco city is going by different caravans, maybe the taxis or many different service is going by this one to this festival, okay? And for there, the Incas people in the legend, in the chronics for Huamampoma de Ayala, it say the Inca man is going to this snow mountain for take the first sun projection. And in there is have the fire. And with this fire, is going to Cusco. Why to Cusco? For already the Inti Raymi festival. This is the sun festival. Okay? For there is have the projection and then arrival to Cusco, and then with the authorization with this mountain, it's already this festival. Okay? But now guys, we are coming to this area for we have our festival. How was our festival? We're gonna bring the offerings. With offering, we don't sacrifice humans in here, no? Usually the Incas people, we don't know exactly it's possible sacrifice and not sacrifice humans, okay? Because in here we are sacrifice the most special one for yours. Maybe you know guys, what do you sacrifice before to come to this place, to this Salkantay trekking or to this mountain?
Just another quick shot here of the beautiful scenery we've got just after passing over Salkantay Mountain. Going down here, we're going to catch some lunch. It's been really good food here so far, considering the remoteness of the area. No complaints whatsoever. Some really good fresh vegetables. They grow a lot of potatoes up at this altitude. Evidently, there are 3,500 varieties of potato. I feel like I've been missing out all my life. very, very green up here. I don't think it's grass. It's not really moss. There's a variety of vegetation for all these horses, alpacas. I just saw my first cows. Yeah, a lot of scattered rocks, weed, grassy vegetation. Way up high here at 14,000 feet, right in the clouds. You have to earn it.
You have to earn it and come and choose to come and pay for it. And, you know, do the effort to come up here.
And live like a Peruvian, which is absolutely
There's more space on the other side.
Sit here, Manuela.
On that one, we can go and sit on that one.
Peruvian Andes overlooking Machu Picchu. Enjoying the view.
Si te he dañado, perdóname, Jean Paul, mi Willy, sorry. Marco, chucha, ¿dónde estás? Te amo. Tu verga chiquita. Ok, cortando. Dame miedo, te quedas. Alto de cero, estamos fe con chatrita, ¿a qué hora nos llegamos? O que se vayan felices, que regresen a los mamás. Partimos bien, 5.
We are at Yactapata, an Incan location near Machu Picchu. Double doorways. This structure must be 16th century. Can't tell if that's mortar or if it's simply soil in between the stones. This must be the back door. Water channel there on the ground. There's gonna be dinner for someone tonight.
It's kind of pieces, either a documentary or a book like that, that just makes you, not withstand that apathy that we sometimes have, you know.
The status quo, you know, and that's, you know, I went back to college 3 years after I graduated, just kind of for the fun of it, you know.
Look at that.
Butterflies everywhere. Wow.
That looks climbable.
Says the German rock climber. It's cool we get a little taste of one of these villages. Not too many villages around here. Oh, car back. Where's this?
I know, I really thought he was but honestly, just finding a girl you like is so good. Even if you did stay with it, like, yeah, with marketing. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Drop a view here.
Okay? The local people think here is dedicated to the one just only the last month ago. The cacao business or the cacao market is still going really high. You know? Okay, you know how the business is the problem with the planting. No? The people have nice one and then so bad one. No? For that, the local people around to here is so dedicated there, and also on the way for arrival to the different places we gonna see the coffee production. Okay, chicos, and now, boys,
Oh yeah.
oh, watch out. Iron machine. The people is usually using this machine for grounder. Because it's living here and then mortero is using this one for ground the coffee, you know, but because now we don't have any more time. I need one strong people.
I'm not strong.
Wait. You smell it? Yeah.
Now it smells good.
Yeah.
That does smell good.
Let's activate the flavor now.
Smells like burning a minute ago. Wow, that smells good.
You can ground.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. All right. We are now ziplining up in the Andes. Just did the first line, one of 5. Nice short little 450 meters. I almost said nope, I can't do it. I'm afraid of heights. So it was a hell of an adrenaline rush. These French dudes though, they just opened up their arms and splayed out their legs like they aren't afraid of anything. One girl did not make it, she turned around, but the other 6 or 7 of us did. So now we're hiking up to the next line. I don't know how long this one is, but definitely in the jungle now. In the jungle and across this big wide valley. Oh, it is nice and cool here in the shade. It is hot out there in the sun. Sebastian!
Oh.
¿Qué pasa, amigo? Say hi to the Americanos.
Hola a todos.
Yeah, man. ¿Todo bien?
Estoy muy cansado.
All right. Todo bien. Yeah, man.
In the movie, put Robert De Niro in a cross.
Uh-huh.
And then left in the river.
Uh-huh.
Bravo! The cable! Hold the key. Yes.
Yeah!
Bravo!
You did it!
Oh yeah.
Bravo!
That was awesome. Vaya con Dios.
Wow, that was no joke. Freaking thing bouncing up and down with other people stepping on it.
Première, t'es confiant. La troisième, t'es à l'envers, t'es là. Ouais, ok.
Beautiful. Yeah. I like the conditions. How good. I like it. Woohoo!
Wow!
Salud, salud. Woo! Oh, he got that again.
Up, 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 up.
Rise. Where's the glass? Oh, wait, wait.
Chicos, ven a hacer un quechua. Un quechua.
Can we drink now, please? Sorry? I have Bluetooth. This is Bluetooth.
Ah,
for the music.
Une chanson française!
Fast, go for it, go for it.
Il est où mon ami Nico?
Go for it before I use.
Nico!
De la vie, et l'amour aussi, et l'amour aussi, et l'amour aussi. L'amour je l'aime bien.
Te quiero morir, te quiero
Shakira. Je l'aime à mourir. Après, attendez, je m'en souviens. Okay, in this moment, we want to stay ubicate in one town where we have two bifurcations. Because, no, sorry, not two, so many bifurcations. Because to here, yesterday I take 4 years, we are not known for Choquequirao, really. And Vilcabamba, usually to here, have the split of the way for going to Choquequirao to the left hand and Vilcabamba to the right hand. Okay? Usually, the Andean people in the Incas times come to here because from here it's possible to get to the different places, and also to here it's possible to change the products, because remember in the Incas time we don't have coins and money, and usually always by trueque, no? To change the products by products. For there, the Andean people is so many dedicated to this one, and the Inca trail is not usually walking around to here. The Inca trail is going to the middle of the mountain. One Inca trail is coming from Salkantay, from the middle of the mountain, and then arrival to the different part of this area. The Incas people usually is using not almost to the river, usually is far to the river, because it's protect one for the enemy. And usually the Andean or the jungle area is the most important one, because the Incas people is using so many different medicine plants. For example, this one, maybe you know the name of this.
Floripondio.
Floripondio.
Escopolamina.
You know how I was working this?
Makes you sleep, but also takes away your will.
Just in case you don't sleep well, you wanna live behind of your pillow. And this one is really a hallucinate flower. The effect for that is 24 hours, and usually the Andean people is using this one for the sleep the people before to the medicine purpose. For example, for repair the bone, after to the warrior, so many problems of that one is using this one. And usually the shamans around to this valley is talking maybe this one is one small part of ayahuasca. Okay? Because this one is really hallucinant. Okay? For there maybe is one small part of ayahuasca. Okay, chicos?
Buenos días. Muy bonita, muy bonita. The mood feels different this morning.
Better or worse?
Just, not worse or better, quieter.
Quieter.
Yeah.
Ah, you mean in the group?
And overall.
Yeah, I mean yesterday was a big day.
Yeah, exactly. Yesterday it was felt so exciting.
I'm looking so forward to sit in the This
Yeah.
is my motivation for the day.
Yes. I'm just so happy it's a nice, easy, slow going day.
Don't say it too early.
Why?
Or maybe it's,
Don't jinx it.
yeah.
Look at that. That's a hell of a dirt slide, whatever you call that. My gosh.
And imagine it can happen all the time.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder if there was some big rock maybe that got loose and broke it all the way.
I'm always double checking if I left something, but then on the way home, I think I forgot if I had.
Did you have your what was it yesterday? Your nuts, your snack mix?
Yeah, I have the same from yesterday, like I haven't finished.
You didn't leave it back at the place?
No. Should I?
No, remember you were afraid you were about to stop and check because you didn't know if you picked it up off the ground?
Yeah. I have 3 of them with me.
Oh yeah.
This is still my first.
Ah, you got a ways to go. Yeah, I've been very satisfied with just the meals.
Yeah,
No.
sometimes I need a little snack on the way, especially yesterday when it was like going down so much. I need some motivation.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that's what my M&Ms are for. A nice treat to just keep me going. No, we don't have to worry about mules and horses here, huh?
No, here.
I hope not.
Watch out, maybe the horse is coming.
Mountainside.
Yeah, mountainside.
How long have you been doing this tour guide?
16 years ago.
Yeah.
So changed always, no?
Yeah, man. When at one point did it start getting much more noticeably busy?
Yeah.
How long ago would you say it started getting much busy?
I don't know exactly.
Okay.
So many long.
Okay. How did you get started doing this?
Usually in my first moment I study for say liar.
How you say?
Liar.
Liar.
Juice. Abogado. How do you say this?
Okay.
What is Colombia? ¿Cómo dirías abogado?
Abogado,
fire.
Fire.
Lawyer.
Abogado.
Oh, a lawyer. Got
I study for them, and then I don't know. I don't like it.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
changed for the tourist guy.
Right on. Right on. Good for you, man.
My knees.
How was the knees?
Really?
I'm so young.
Maybe
My
you just
knees
need to
are-
get warmed up.
Yeah.
I don't know how you stretch the knees.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, my left knee. Maybe I should put this stick on this side.
Okay, everybody.
You have just one stick. Why?
He said my body's young. One stick is enough in the office.
Wow, interesting.
Person like your body young. You don't need stick. Yeah. Your body's young.
Hey, buddy. Hello.
Don't be shy to ask for help.
Other side, please.
You don't want us to fall?
Coming, guys.
Johannes. What's up,
Louis, Sir.
How do you say my friend in Deutsch?
Mein Freund.
Mein Freund.
Mein Freund.
And how do you say what's up?
Was geht?
Was geht?
What goes?
What goes? Oh, that's interesting, man. You know, my boss is, well, from South Africa. Now he's Australian. He'll say, you know, how are you going?
How are you going?
Yeah, and sometimes he'll say, how are you traveling?
Okay.
Yeah, very interesting way of saying, how are you?
What's up?
Yep. What's
I always
up?
found, like, I lived a year in Canada, and I always found what's up to be a weird question, because nobody cared for the answer. Just
Right.
say what's up.
Yes.
It's not like about asking something, it's
Yeah.
just like saying hi.
Yeah, that's
It
right.
took me a long while to understand that.
Really? Yeah, I wonder where that came from. What's up?
Need to breathe.
No bueno.
Okay, now. Yes, now yes. You gonna breathe.
Oh wow. It smells.
Yeah.
Oh, and it burns. Oh, sorry, I gave away a secret. Ouch.
No.
Oh.
Now yes. No, are you sure? Is that the
Take a deep breath.
Yeah? Como pimienta en la nariz.
It burn. At first, it smells like smelled familiar, like something I've smelled
like
before.
when you cut the
Grass.
the
That's it.
and then you have the
The burning. Yeah.
Exactly.
Man, I'll bet they have to rely on all the herbs around here.
Ah, yeah, now I get it.
Yes.
Everything has spirit, right? Everything has energy. And once you touch that, you know what everything is good for. It's like you come in contact with the elemental in the plant. So you kind of know the story of the plant and you know what it could be good for. So I think it's not just trial and error.
Yeah,
I
that's.
think there's different medicines in what I've learned from the indigenous is there's the spirit of the plant. So the plant did something.
Huh.
You know, it survived in a certain way. Because it survived, it made like a learning experience, right? each one a different one. And that they, you know, like some old indigenous communities can tell that in a story that's quite human, right? So once you know the story of the plant, you can use it not because of the symptom, but because of the energy in the plant.
Yeah, and it's almost like its personality.
It's a person because they have a personality. So let's say one adapted to live in the absolute darkness. Oh, that's very good for depression. Right?
Yeah.
That's very good when you don't see the light in your life. It could be good when you're coughing a lot, but you're coughing because you don't see the light. Right?
Yeah.
So you have to know what is happening to the person in his spirit to know what the right plant is.
That is tight. Where's that going to? I'm trying to figure out where that bridge is supposed to get somebody. I see that it gets you from there to here, but then how do you cross there? No, I mean to cross over.
Cross over and then like
from
here.
that point, yeah, to get over here. It must
like
have.
an old bridge, right?
Against this.
Yeah, that's old. So before.
That was the old bridge, and now you have the new one.
Hey, good morning. We are just getting up here in Aguas Calientes, getting ready to get on the bus to go to Machu Picchu. We're gonna tour around Machu Picchu for an hour or two, and then go climb next door Huayna Picchu, which has got a really nice overlook down into Machu Picchu. Let's get after it. All right, so now we are about to climb Huayna Picchu, which evidently has a hell of an overlook to Machu Picchu. But as I get closer to it, it's starting to look pretty steep and a little scary. I won't lie. So in case I'm not able to break my phone back out and take some more video going up or down this thing, we'll call it good for now. Go ahead and take some video here, going on the way up Huayna Picchu. Machu Picchu's back over here around the bend. People are telling me this is not nearly as steep as it looks from some of the photos taken. I hope that's the case. But so far it looks pretty steep. As you can see, just deep into the side of this mountain. There's 3 of them.